my Module 1 portfolio. Hope you guys enjoy! So I was invited to go to the Little Grand Canyon, which is this awesome place where you get to hike up these wonderful canyons and see some really awesome scenes and sights. It was a wonderful day. It was a nice little 2-hour drive there and a nice little 2-hour drive back. But this is where the Little Grand Canyon is, also called Providence Park. So the park is located in the upper coastal plain, and I was really interested to find out what this place was because I didn't even know Georgia had 4 regions. But this plain is basically underwater, so there's a lot of sand, there's a lot of clay, and you could actually tell because each one of these canyons was made of pure sand. There was no way to go up or down without just getting loose foot. It was a really interesting place. And I was also interested to find out that it was created through erosion. So these canyons didn't just kind of appear overnight. They actually were a sequence of erosion, inland erosion, that just started happening in the 1800s. So that was really cool. So one of the first sphere-to-sphere interactions you'll come across is the hydrosphere and the lithosphere. So as you can see, this hydrosphere, we can see the water, which is also carrying an oily substance. That's what that color is that comes from the plants. So on the hydrosphere, it is eroding the sandy floor of the canyon. So you'll see little rivulets all through these canyons that are also adding to this erosion that's going to be happening over the years. So you'll see that the trees up there in the corner, and you'll also see those very steep cliffs made from that sandy soil. So I said this interaction was the biosphere and the lithosphere because where the trees generally are, it's a lot more stable there and a lot less easily eroded, and that's due to the tree roots just kind of keeping that soil in place. And then we have here the cars. So if you go towards the end of our hike, we started seeing a lot of rusted cars, tractors, and different things. So I said this was the atmosphere and the anthroposphere. Hopefully I said that right. And you can see that the oxygen in the atmosphere basically rusted these old cars. I thought they were really cool and interesting. Did not touch them because I did not want to get rust disease. I don't even know if there's a rust disease, but I don't want to get it. And there are a couple here. So we have the biosphere and the hydrosphere. So as you can see, the water is supplying the area. So all of our organisms that rely on that water are interacting with the water there. So the trees, any bacteria or algae that is out there. And also the hydrosphere washes away like the tree trunks or the leaves or anything like that, adding to the whole erosion of the canyons. Then we have our atmosphere and our biosphere. So of course the atmosphere is providing oxygen to the decomposers on those fallen trees. And then the hydrosphere and the lithosphere. So we have the water still carving out those parts of our canyon. And you can see that all in one picture. I wish there was clouds so I can talk about, you know, hydrosphere and atmosphere, but it was a very blue day when we went. You can see my friend. She's over there standing on the cliff. I was too afraid to go. But anyways, we have the atmosphere and the biosphere. So of course the trees are releasing water and oxygen into the atmosphere via photosynthesis, and then the atmosphere is full of carbon, which the trees are using for photosynthesis as well. So you can see how beautiful it was. Those cliffs were really high. It was a wonderful experience. Very, very awesome. If you have not gone there, please take a chance to go there. And then although there were like sparse trees, you can find like growing kind of in the canyon area. You can see here we have the biosphere to the lithosphere. We see some trees kind of growing. They're getting nutrients from the soil. However, the soil is very deficient, so you won't have like a giant forest or any tree that can survive off of low nutrition. And I took all the pictures in here, so these are just some pictures that didn't make it. So we have one where it's just like a clear like path of the water that would come down into the canyons, and then you have us on the uppers of the canyons kind of looking down in the canyons. Then you have my friend and her husband who invited me on this hike, which was great. Thank you. Bye.